Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel Sudhir Chemistry. But previously in the organic name reactions we completed called as decarboxylation, Wood-Fittig reactions. Even we completed Cannizzaro reactions and one more, that is the aldol and cross aldol. Today same, that is the chemistry part, the organic part we are going to do, and this is also come under the LAQ. And that question I want to discuss because till now 5 plus 4 9 name reaction was completed. Remaining few more questions are there that I am going to discuss with you. Question is given, explain the following name reactions. Question is given, explain the following named reactions. So in my first video which one we did better, that is about, I think I remember, Raymer-Tamer we completed, Colby's we completed, right? And previous video we completed decarboxylation and all. So today in this class which one I am going to explain the name reaction, and that one is called as a diazotization reaction. The first one which one I am going to discuss with you, that will be called as a diazotization reactions. But with the help of this reaction, what we are going to prepare? We are going to prepare benzene diazonium chloride. And what are the reactant we require for that one? That one is aniline, right? So in diazotization, we require here aniline. So I want to give example for you. See here, diazotization means you should have a aniline, benzene ring, bearing NH2 group. But it is called as a aniline. But aniline treated with a NaNO2 and HCl at a temperature of 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, right beta? And this benzene ring bearing NO2 group will be converted into benzene ring bearing N2 positive and Cl negative. So benzene ring bearing N2 positive Cl negative called as a what? Benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride. So aniline converted into benzene diazonium chloride. But if you want to write the statement for this reaction, how to write? See here, aniline means it is a primary amine. So better write on better. Aniline reacts with. But here NaNO2 HCl is formed the HNO2, and HNO2 called as a what? Nitrous acid. So aniline reacts with, instead of HNO2, aniline reacts with NaNO2 in presence of HCl. At 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. It gives, yes sir, it gives benzene diazonium chloride. See what it gives? Benzene diazonium chloride. Right? This is one of the name reaction we did here. So what is a diazotization? It is a process where we are converting the aromatic primary amine called as an aniline, and this aniline converted into what? Benzene diazonium chloride, and it can be take place only in presence of NaNO2 and HCl at a temperature of 0 to 5 degree centigrade. See what? It is one of the method to prepare the benzene diazonium chloride from the aniline. One more we will do. The second one reaction called as a Sandmeyers and Gattermanns reactions. So I should drop this one and then both the reaction I will write on the board. But one is called as a Sandmeyers reaction and other one will be called as a Gattermanns reactions. Right? The another name reaction is that one is called as a Sandmeyers and other one will be called as a Gattermanns reactions. So now the second one I am going to discuss now. What is the Sandmeyers reaction? But the Sandmeyers Gattermanns nearly same will be there. Just the reagent is going to change. Let me show you better. It is a Sandmeyers, and third one I want to show here as a Gattermanns reaction. What is the difference between these two? See beta, in Sandmeyers reactions we are using the benzene diazonium chloride. See in this case what we are using? It is a benzene. Yeah, but benzene N2 positive Cl negative benzene diazonium chloride. But it is treated with a Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl for Sandmeyer. But a Gattermann के लिए what I will do? See here. Gattermann के लिए what I will do? It is a benzene diazonium chloride. See what I here? N2 positive Cl negative. What is it? Benzene diazonium chloride. Here what we use Cu2Cl2, right sir? Cu2Cl2. But in this case, instead of using the Cu2Cl2, we are using the copper powder and HCl. Copper powder and HCl. Difference better. Cu2Cl2, copper powder, HCl. Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl, copper powder in presence of HCl. But here the obtained compound is a benzene ring, bearing, Cl group called as a chlorobenzene, and one more N2 gas came out. But in this case, benzene ring, bearing, Cl group, N2 gas came out, and one more better CuCl also come out. That is the only difference between the Gattermann and the Sandmeyer. See beta, in the Sandmeyer we are using Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl, but in Gattermann we are using what? Copper powder with HCl. If you want to write the statement, I'll tell you beta how to write the statement. What is the name of this compound? So this is called as a benzene diazonium chloride. What is the name of this compound? So this is called as a chlorobenzene. Here also it is same. This is called as a what? Benzene diazonium chloride, and it will be converted into what beta? So it will be converted into chlorobenzene, right? And if you write the statement, see beta how the statement can be written. When benzene diazonium chloride, when benzene diazonium chloride reacts with Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl, it gives chlorobenzene. What it gives beta? Chlorobenzene. For this one, when benzene diazonium chloride reacts with copper powder in presence of HCl, it gives chlorobenzene. See beta, these are the two reactions. Both are same. But in Sandmeyer also we are converting the benzene diazonium chloride to chlorobenzene. In Gattermann also we are converting benzene diazonium chloride to chlorobenzene. Only difference is that if it is a Sandmeyer we are using the Cu2Cl2, and if it is a Gattermann we are using what? Copper powder with a HCl, right? Chalo, take a screenshot of this one. But till now we completed two. One is called as a diazotization, and one more is a Sandmeyer and Gattermann. But in diazotization, what we did, aniline converted into benzene ring bearing NH2 group, aniline converted into benzene diazonium chloride on treating with the NaNO2 and HCl at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. Second one we did here as a Sandmeyer and Gattermann, but of both the part we did in a different way. Benzene diazonium chloride, chlorobenzene. But for Sandmeyer we are using Cu2Cl2, right beta? Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl. But in Gattermann we are using copper powder with a HCl, right? And now the third one called as a fourth one, the name reaction called as a HVZ reaction. But HVZ full form is that HEL Zelensky reaction. This is called as a HVZ reaction. But with the help of these HVZ reactions, what we have to means what this HVJ reaction says that the carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen atom was replaced by the halogens in presence of red phosphorus. Means I want to go with here. Suppose it is a RCH2 C double bond O OH carboxylic acid. Do you know that this carboxylic acid group attached with the carbon called as a alpha carbon, and this alpha carbon having the hydrogen called as a alpha hydrogen. But they are treated with the halogens in presence of red phosphorus. Yeah, in presence of red phosphorus followed by hydrolysis. But whatever the alpha hydrogens are there, that can be replaced with a halogen, that is a X2. So what I am going to get here, 2 are there. In the first step I will get R, then C, then H, then X, C double bond O OH. But if you do further reaction, by doing further reaction, another halogen can also be replaced with a halogen. Means another hydrogen can also be replaced with a halogen. So at present we got, suppose if we proceed the further same halogen in presence of red phosphorus followed by hydrolysis, this alpha hydrogen also replaced with a halogens, and we are getting this, that is alpha halogen. Means this will be called as a beta, that is a alpha halogenated carboxylic acid. Here beta alpha dash dihalogenated carboxylic acid. How to write the statement beta here? It is forming here as a alpha halo carboxylic acid. Enough, this is enough. We should not move further beta. So how to write the statement? Carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen atom. See beta, carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen reacts with halogen. This X2 called as a what beta? Halogen in presence of red phosphorus. In presence of red phosphorus, beta, it gives alpha halo carboxylic acid. Beta, if your halogen is in excess, all the alpha hydrogens can be replaced with a halogen. So these are the beta 4 reactions we have seen, right? First one is the diazotization, second one is the Sandmeyers, third one is the Gattermanns, and fourth one is the HVZ. Take a screenshot of this one. Right, sir? Very good, beta. See once again, what we did till now. Everything should be on the one small box. I will explain you what we did till now. Beta, first one we did diazotization. Beta, in diazotization what we required? Benzene ring bearing NH2 group called as what? Aniline. Beta, aniline converted into what? Sir, benzene diazonium chloride, N2 positive and Cl negative. Is it clear? Second one, beta, what is the second one we did? So we did the Sandmeyers and we did the Gattermanns. Beta, in the first Sandmeyers either Sandmeyers or Gattermanns, in both the cases we required benzene diazonium halide. Beta, if it is a Sandmeyers, I am using Cu2Cl2 with HCl, but if it is a Gattermanns, I am using copper powder with HCl. And in both the cases, what we are going to get, sir? We are going to get the chlorobenzene. In the first case, N2 gas will be liberated, and in the second case, N2 gas plus CuCl get liberated. And now fourth one, what we saw, beta, HVZ reaction. Beta, in HVZ reaction, we should have a carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen atom. And when it treated with the halogen in presence of red phosphorus, one of the alpha hydrogen can be replaced with a halogen. I got RCHX. Then remaining is what? COOH. So this is a alpha halo carboxylic acid was obtained. Is it clear, beta? Please take a screenshot of this one. Beta, in this video we have seen about the diazotization. then Sandmeyer, then Gattermann and HVZ, right? So once you revise it, beta, what we did, the first one is a diazotization. Beta, in this one, means we required here as a reactant called as a aniline. Sir, aniline on heated with the NaNO2 and in presence of HCl, temperature 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, it gives rise to what, beta? Benzene ring bearing N2 positive Cl negative called as a benzene diazonium chloride. Second one we did, beta, Sandmeyer. Second one we did here as a Sandmeyer reaction. Sir, what we required in Sandmeyer? Same. Benzene diazonium chloride, beta, benzene ring bearing N2 positive Cl negative. It is treated with the Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl and it gives rise to here as a chlorobenzene. But it gives chlorobenzene plus N2 gas. Third one we did here as a Gattermann reaction. But we did here as a Gattermann's reaction. But in Gattermann reaction also same. Benzene ring bearing N2 positive and Cl negative called as a benzene diazonium chloride. But when it is treated with the copper powder and HCl, it gives rise to what? Benzene ring bearing Cl group called as a chlorobenzene plus N2 gas plus CuCl. Right, beta? And the last one we did here, fourth one called as a HVZ reaction. Sir, in HVZ reaction we required alpha halo carboxylic acid, means carboxylic acid should contain alpha hydrogen atom. So it is treated with the halogen in presence of red phosphorus and followed by hydrolysis. But out of two alpha hydrogen, one of the alpha hydrogen replaced by halogen and we got alpha halo carboxylic acid. So these are the four reactions in today's video we have seen, better, right? So till now in organic we completed three named reaction. Right, beta, three. This is the third part. Previously we did about the Ramer-Tamer, Kolbe and all. Before that also we did about the name reaction. So three over, beta. And one more last video will be there. That one I will give after this one, where Wurtz reaction, Friedel-Crafts, alkylation, acylation, that part will be there. That one also we will discuss. Beta, if you like my video, please share it, subscribe it, and please share more number of students. At least it will be helpful for everyone. Thank you, beta. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.